is very, very famous, or pretty famous, a little bit famous. If any of you used to listen to Drive 702 on the ABC, Phil occasionally went on there and played live. Is that right? Yes, exactly. He's a songwriter, musician, singer, very witty man, very entertaining. So let's hear it for... Yeah. I thought Phil Davidson, that doesn't sound right. It is right. Phil Davidson.
Thank you for that fabulous introduction. Hey, it's lovely to be here. I've been here before, and it's always one of my favourite things about the Manly Fig is seeing the light show of all the kind of light reflecting off all the bald heads. It's a beautiful thing. Baldness rocks.
Just when I was ready to call it a day, a little window open, a little light broke through, a little hope was given, a little faith renewed. And I'm learning to walk, I'm learning to love, and I'm learning to know how to give myself up. I'm learning to let go of the things I regret. I'm learning there's life in the old dog, yeah. When I was desperate, running out of hope, just when I was fighting to keep this rag afloat, a little love was given, a little line was cast, a little grace was given to open up the past. And I'm learning to walk, I'm learning to love, and I'm learning to know how to give myself up. I'm learning to let go of the things I regret. I'm learning this life in the old dog. Ready to get down and beg, just when I was ready to roll over and play dead, a little voice was calling, a little whisper in my ear, and a little intervention, yeah, dragged me from my fear. I'm learning to walk, I'm learning to love, and I'm learning to know how to give myself up. I'm learning to let go of the things I regret. I'm learning there's life in the old dog, yeah. And I'm learning to walk, and I'm learning to love, and I'm learning to know how to give myself up. I'm learning to let go of the things I regret. I'm learning there's life in the old dog, yeah. Yeah, there's life in the old dog, yeah. Yeah. In the old dog, yeah, there's life in the old dog, yeah. See, there's life in the old dog, there's life in the old dog. It'd be great if you could sing this bit. See, there's life in the old dog, there's life in the old dog, there's life in the old dog, there's life. There's life in the old dog, in the old dog, there's life in the old dog. Yeah, there's life in the old dog, yeah. Yeah, there's life in the old dog, yeah. Yeah, there's life in this old dog, yeah.
Thank you very much. Thank you. I used to have a record deal with ABC, and it all went south, horribly south. And one day I was lying on the lounge watching telly. I'd resorted to daytime television. That was how bad things had got in my music career. And Oprah was on. And one day I kind of was just lying there, and the sudden realisation of where my life was going, and it was going nowhere, fast. And that's what inspired this next song. And I will even play it in tune, because that's the sort of guy that I am. I should get up and get into the day. I should not waste my days away. Start living, none of the days go past. Come on, hold me back, baby, I'm going nowhere fast. No more watching Oprah on TV. All her advice, it just gets wasted on me. I'm stuck out here as the world goes sailing past. Come on, hold me back, baby, I'm going nowhere fast. Get my mind in gear. See if I can maybe lift my spirits free. I should shake this dust down off my back. Come on, hold me back, baby, I'm going nowhere fast. Come on, slow me down, baby, I'm going nowhere fast. I'm stuck out on the freeway, I'm going nowhere fast. I got a feeling nobody can stop me going nowhere fast. I got a feeling nobody can stop me going nowhere fast. I got a feeling nobody can stop me going nowhere fast. Got a feeling nobody can stop me going nowhere fast. Thank you. I think of all the songs that I've probably ever written, there's been a couple that have really stood out, not because they were hits, but just because they said something. You know, when you're a songwriter, you really want to be able to kind of say something, and you want people to kind of know and identify in some way with the song you've written. And this song, I think of all the songs I've ever written, is probably the one that has resonated most with people, and not for the reason I kind of thought it would. I wrote this song on the day of the 60th anniversary of Yuri Gagarin's orbit around the Earth. And I did that quite by accident. I was actually thinking of an idea to write a song about, and I had the idea kind of in my head, and I just didn't know where to start it, and I opened up the the news for the day, and there was the anniversary, the 60th anniversary of Yuri Gagarin's orbit around the Earth. And I went, well, that's probably a really good place to start, you know? And I want to say, just for the record, I think this is the first time Yuri Gagarin has ever appeared in a song. It's a hard word to find a rhyme to, let me tell you. This one's called Cheviot Bay. It also mentions Harold Holt. It mentions a friend of mine, a gentleman by the name of Glenn Hanna, who we lost a few years back. And it also talks about me. And the song's called Cheviot Bay.
Leaving behind all the trouble of the human race. He went slipping. He went slipping, slipping away. He got lost in the war in Cheviot Bay. Swimming in the deep roaring ocean one summer day. He went slipping. Slipping, slipping away. Why didn't you tell us? Why didn't you say? You should have told us. You were slipping. Baby, can you hear me now? I feel I'm drifting away. I'm lost beyond the breakers out on Cheviot Bay, and I'm slipping, babe, I'm slipping, slipping away. Help me, I'm slipping. Help me, I'm slipping. Yuri Gagarin went floating out into space.
Thank you. I played that once at a festival, and a gentleman came up to me at the end of the festival after my set, and he said, that song, he said, that song. I get it. I get it. And I said, what do you mean? He said, well, I've just come back from 2 tours of duty of Afghanistan. He said, we all have PTSD and we get it. And I was really actually humbled by it because, you know, the fact that he actually had the guts to come up and talk about it with me was fantastic. And he went away just a little bit happier, I think, because someone, you know, he had someone he could share the experience to, and someone could validate the feelings that he's been feeling. And it happens all over the place. Everywhere I play that song, someone comes up at the end of a gig. Don't know whether you heard it, but my guitar went completely out of tune in that last song. There's nothing worse. You're halfway through a song and it's a really sensitive, you know, thing, and the guitar goes out of tune. You just go, oh man, what am I going to do? Anyway, apologies for that. This is a song called Fort Worth, Texas.
I got a letter from over in Texas, in the heart of the USA. She heard that I wasn't doing well from 10,000 miles away. Glory, hallelujah. She holds me up to the light, and she's praying in Fort Worth, Texas. She's praying I will be alright. Well, she's singing just like an angel, this poor man's melody. She lifts me up just like Mavis does. Oh, she sings a song for me. She holds me up to the light, and she's praying in Fort Worth, Texas. She's praying I will be alright. She's singing just like Mavis. She holds me up to the light, and she's praying in Fort Worth, Texas. She's praying I will be alright. Oh, I know I'm gonna be alright. Oh, when she's praying in Texas, I know I'm gonna be alright. She's singing, glory, hallelujah. She holds me up to the light, and she's praying in Fort Worth, Texas. Oh, she's praying I will be alright, 'cause she lifts me up in Texas. Oh, I know I'm gonna be alright. Yeah, when she's praying in Texas. Oh, I know I'm gonna be alright, 'cause she lifts me up in Texas. I know I'm gonna be alright.
Thank you. Thank you. I went to Nashville back in 2018. The end of 2018. I'd had a bit of a battle with some health issues, and I wanted to do a record. I was expecting it to be my bucket list record, you know, because I'd been through a lot of stuff, and I didn't think I was going to make it to the next record if I didn't get it done soon. So. And I saw on at the Tennessee State Gallery in Nashville, there was an exhibition from Frida Kahlo. Gosh, my guitar's come from the mountains tonight. I think it's struggling. Anyway, I got to the exhibition a day late, of course, which is pretty standard for me. Missed it by a day, and I turned up at the front desk and asked if I could get a ticket to see the Frida Kahlo exhibition, and the lady said, honey, she'd gone back to Mexico. And that was it. I didn't get to see the Frida Kahlo exhibition after all, but I went back that night, and I was in the place I was staying with some friends, and I looked online as to the paintings that I'd missed. And I was amazed to encounter a painting called Frida in a Pink Dress, standing between Mexico and the USA. And it's a kind of a classic painting of her in a pink colonial dress, standing between these two nations. On the left is America with the smokestacks, belching smoke. And on the right is her hacienda in Mexico. And it's broken. All the idols are broken, and there's a crack running right through the land. And America is encroaching under the ground through into this thing, and she's looking straight down the camera as she's saying, you Americans, you know, because they exploited her and ripped her off. And she got very tired of the whole exploitation, so she turned her back on them, and she left and went back to Mexico. And she said, those gringos in Los Gringolandia no sabe nada, which means in Spanish, they know nothing. And so that's what I wrote the song about. Sorry, if I feel like if I'm missing the frets tonight, it's because I can't see them. The way the lighting is this is not to turn down the lights, by the way. That's better. There it is. I found it. It's okay.
Magdalena, friend, car with your red dress on. I went down to see you, but you were long gone. I was looking for your car, 'cause I was feeling low, but you were south of the border at home in Mexico. My senorita, Magdalena, los amigos, los gringos, no saben nada. Well, you in Los Gringolandia, you had fallen out of love. Of all their business and money, you had had enough. Your pain was your compadre, like a thorn in your side. It would hold you down as you were looking for the wings to fly. My senorita, Magdalena.
I don't give up on that one. I'm not gonna give up. I'll come back to that one. My apologies, sorry guys. I've never had that happen before, but anyway, we'll see how we go. Gosh. Yeah, there's the way the lights are going, I just cannot see where I am on the back of the neck. You know, normally there's little guides to show you, but they're just not there tonight. And that's just poor guitar playing, really. That's all it is. No, it's all good, mate. Maybe just turn them down a little bit, mate, just to make it a bit more intimate, like we're in a lounge room or something. Thank you, mate. That's perfect. That's fine. That's even better. Just let it shine off their head. Actually, it's all your bald heads. That's the problem. Your bald heads. This one's called Lottery Ticket. I'm gonna buy a lottery ticket, 'cause today I can't lose. I've been let out of the jailhouse where I was wrongly accused. I was a dead man walking in my jailbird shoes. I was incarcerated for something I didn't do. I couldn't see the daylight from the bottom of the hole, with the weight of the world weighing down on my soul. Fear had me by the throat, my faith was tested to the core. I was waiting for the hangman to come knocking at my door, but you came to the rescue just in the nick of time. When I thought I was sinking, you threw me a line. I was lost in the valley, I could not see. Well, you open up those gates and set me free. Set me free. No more living like it's over, no more hanging from the noose. I've made myself a straight jacket, but you're tearing it loose. You turned over the tables when all my hope was gone. I'm walking a free man, today I'm moving on. I'm gonna buy a lottery ticket, 'cause today I can't lose. I've been let out of the jailhouse where I was wrongly accused. Thank you, thank you. I knew where the frets were on that one. Stayed up that end of the stick. Well, this is for all the parents. Any parents here? None. Oh, right, okay. Yeah, I know your game. I know your game. I'm going to give this guy what's for. All right, here's one you can't refuse. How many of you have had parents? Come on, hands up. Hands up. Come on. Well, if you have, and you are a parent, this is for you. It's called 1,000 Sleepless Nights, A Parent's Revenge. Well, here's a little story I hope you understand. It's written by a parent who's gone a little mad, and it's a tale of revenge and a tale of spite and political incorrectness in the middle of the night. Well, come on, kids, it's written that it's true. Gather round close, I've got some news for you. Well, I hope you have kids who leave their laundry on the floor.
I hope they leave their clothes behind the bathroom door. I hope they leave their socks and their underwear thrown across the house from here to there. And I hope they climb the furniture, hope they climb the walls, hope they play cricket up and down the hall. Whoa, whoa, Lord, what have we become? Look out, kids, 'cause I think we better run. My mind's going crazy from 1,000 sleepless nights. Your mother's got her eyes on the carving knife. Well, I hope all your kids are gonna turn out evil. I hope you have boys like Evil Knievel, and I hope you have girls that like to scream and curse and think that they're the center of the universe. And I hope you have kids that I can borrow soon. Feed them all sugar, give them back to you. Whoa, whoa, Lord, what have we become? Look out, kids, 'cause I think you better run. My mind's going crazy from 1,000 sleepless nights. Your mother's got her eyes on the carving knives. Well, I hope that they like electricity. I hope that they think that the power's free. I hope they like to shower for 40 minutes, then the water turns cold, baby, with you in it. Threadworm, ringworm, roseola, Munchausen by proxy, and the Ebola. Whoa, whoa, Lord, what have we become? Look out, kids, 'cause I think you better run. My mind's going crazy from 1,000 sleepless nights. Your mother's looking like a rabbit in the headlights. Whoa, whoa, Lord. Well, I hope that they can't seem to clean their room. I hope they don't know the right end of the broom. Can't comb their hair, can't wash their face, leave dirty dishes all over the place, and don't know what to do with the empty toilet roll. I wish they learned to flush that toilet. Whoa, 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 Lord, what have we become? Look out, kids, 'cause I think you better run. My mind's going crazy from 1,000 sleepless nights. Your mother's still looking for the headlights. Whoa, whoa, Lord, what have we become? Look out, kids, 'cause I think you better run. My mind's going crazy from 1,000 sleepless nights. And your mother's still looking at those carving knives. Yes, she is. Oh.
Hello, learn them. Those pesky kids.
Got that right.
Pesky little varmints. Thank you so much for letting me share all my wrong chords with you tonight. That's a very rare privilege. Not many get to experience. I just want to say that song, No Sabonata, if you get onto the website and have a look at it, like onto Spotify or whatever your streaming platform is, you'll see the cover of it, and the cover is a Frida Barbie. And the reason I used a Frida Barbie for the cover was because you're not allowed to use Frida Kahlo's image on anything. Now you've seen it on everything, right? You've seen it on underpants and on socks and on, but for some reason you can't use it, where it's really obvious. A lot of people do it, sort of pirate it, but the Frida Kahlo Corporation is a very litigious organisation, and so you can't use anything to do with Frida Kahlo. But I managed to find the Frida Barbie, and I found this fantastic photo, and I used that. And I just want to say, if anybody here has a Frida Kahlo Barbie, I would love to hear from you today. They are about $1,000 to buy now because they got banned after about 6 months. Very hard to find. Maybe hang on to your Frida Kahlo Barbie, but if you've got one, it's a very collectible item because they were sued by the Frida Kahlo Corporation, of course, for doing something that was a likeness. Anyway, thank you so much for listening. You're going to have a great night tonight. You've got Matt and Mark coming up next. They're good guys. They're awesome guys. I was just talking with them backstage. They're a lot of fun. I'm sure you've seen them before. And of course Jesse Redwing as well coming up, who's a killer guitar player. So I'm going to leave you with this one. It's called Lift Me Up, Hallelujah. Let's gospel song of mine.
Lift me up, hallelujah. Raise my hands to the sky. Place my feet way over Jordan. Let me wade in the water wide. So pick me up out of the valley and carry me home to the promised land. Set my hope on the rock of ages. Pull me out of the sinking sand. When I was weary, you gave me angel wings. When I had no words to speak, you gave me a voice to sing. You took my broken body, you brought healing to these bones. When I was falling, you never let me go. So lift me up, hallelujah. Raise my hands to the sky and place my feet way over Jordan. Let me wade in the water wide. So pick me up out of the valley and carry me home to the promised land. Set my hope on the rock of ages. Pull me out of the sinking sand. Oh, I have seen the glory, and I have seen the light. I heard those angels singing in my darkest night. Come on, sing those songs of freedom. Come on, raise those hands in praise. 'Cause hallelujah, this boy has been saved. Lift me up, hallelujah. Raise my hands to the sky and place my feet way over Jordan. Let me wade in the water wide. So pick me up out of the valley or carry me home to the promised land. Set my hope on the rock of ages. Pull me out of the sinking sand. Yeah, lift me up, hallelujah. Raise my hands to the sky and place my feet way over Jordan. Let me wade in the water wide. So pick me up out of the valley and carry me home to the promised land. Set my hope on the rock of ages. Pull me out of the sinking sand. Oh, lift me up, hallelujah. Raise my hands to the sky. Pick me up way over Jordan. Let me wade in the water wide. So pick me up out of the valley and carry me home to the promised land. Set my hope on the rock of ages. Pull me out of the sinking. Oh, out of the sinking. Yeah, out of the sinking. Oh, out of the sinking. Oh, out of the sinking sand. Yeah. Thank you, Manly Fig. Beautiful.
Thank you for the time. Fantastic, mate. Well done. Love your stuff. Right, we're going to have a 20-minute break.